In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make discipline so fun you can't even be inconsistent. Even if you tried to slip up, even if you try to do the bad habits and to just waste away your life, you can't. You're incapable. And that is the sweet spot of self-improvement. It's trying so hard, but your natural state is being consistent, being disciplined, and just doing the things that you know are good for you. Living your life in a meaningful way, doing good and fulfilling and purposeful things. That is what life is about. And imagine if the best part of life, which is fulfillment and the peace and the success, all comes naturally. And I have very, very good news for you. It does come naturally. But that's after a phase of struggling, a phase of pushing yourself and being disciplined. But here's even more good news. Discipline is not hard. It doesn't have to be hard. The people who don't know what they're talking about and they don't know what they're doing, they tell you that discipline is hard. But think about this. Discipline is what is going to get you from where you are right now, and it's going to bring you to the life you know you want to live and the person you know you want to become. So why on earth is that a bad thing? Why on earth are you so reluctant and you feel such resistance towards discipline when discipline is going to make you the person you want to become, the success? Because how fun is it going to be when in 30 years you're going to look back on your life and be like, I did everything I had to do. I gave 100%. I was consistent. I read all the books. I studied everything. I studied the literature, the philosophy. I studied myself. I studied my mind. I studied people. I exercised. I trained my mind. I put my time. I didn't waste any time. Imagine how fun it's going to be thinking and talking to your family and maybe even your grandkids one day and just telling them about how well and how meaningful and how purposeful your life was because you chose to. You chose to make it purposeful and meaningful, and you chose to just go all in with whatever you want to do. Because the truth is, what is the purpose of life if you're not at your highest state, if you're not doing the best things, if you're just wasting away your life? And I'm not saying that you don't have to have fun. I think discipline and fun are the same thing. I think you should be disciplined, and I think you should also have fun. And if you're not disciplined, then there's no meaning to life. And if you don't have fun, there's no meaning to life as well. And I think the beauty is you can combine the two. You can literally combine fun and discipline and make your life as meaningful and as purposeful and as fulfilling as you want it to be. And that is the one thing between you and the life you know you want to live, you know you deserve to live. Because the truth is, success is available to everybody who can believe and truly understand and allow themselves to comprehend its attainment. Have you ever asked yourself what makes some people successful and others not? Why do some people just struggle and struggle and struggle and don't make any progress, while other people, they struggle, but eventually they see huge tons of progress? There is a mindset, there is an energy, there is a framework, and just a way of thinking that is going to level up your life. And I'm here to introduce you to that exact way of thinking, which is that discipline has to be fun. You got to truly force yourself to understand and comprehend the beauty of the outcome. Once you connect yourself to how amazing it's going to be when you have the knowledge, when you have the wisdom, when the business is built, when the YouTube channel is at 1 million subs, when you have the house, you have the car, you have the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, you have everything you wanted, in this life. And that is the beauty of it, when you can connect yourself to the outcome. So all the steps in between become almost necessary. They become almost natural and automatic. And that is discipline. When you connect yourself so deeply to the outcome of what you want and who you want to be, and you truly fall in love with that person and that thing, while also the sweet spot is also loving the process and not forgetting yourself. Because there's also a trap where you're too focused on the outcome and you forget the process and you stop romanticizing the process and you fall out of love with the things you do and you fall into depression. But I'm here to tell you that you can do both. You can have 100% dedication to everything you're doing now. You can fall in love with the process and romanticize it. And you can also be so focused on the outcome that everything in the way, every step in front of you is 100% attainable. Because that's the truth. You can do it. I can do it. Everyone can do it. It's not something that's unavailable. So make discipline into a game. Gamify your life. It's like a game point system where every time you read, you're becoming better. You feel yourself becoming better. You feel yourself more confident because you're becoming someone. You're expanding your knowledge, your wisdom. You're becoming somebody new. Every single gym session, you became stronger. You got 1% bigger. Every time you go to kickboxing, you're 1% stronger. Every single time you do the thing you know you need to do, you're becoming 1% better. And it's easy to not be able to see that. It's easy to just be like, okay, I went to the gym, I don't see that many results, and I'm going to quit. That's why you got to really see the outcomes. See it all. Have this perspective. Allow yourself to see things from the bird's eye view that's going to take you to where you want to go. Every single step of action, every page you read, every minute you spend in the gym, every single calorie of healthy food you eat, every single, minute you spend journaling is going towards the life you want to live. It's building your dream life and everything you want. And that is why every single minute, every single mile, every single second, every single calorie, every single lift all matters. It is all the bridge between what you have now and the life you're living right now and everything you could be and every person and everything you could have. It all makes sense when you truly understand that it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be natural and automatic, but we've fallen out of love with the process of discipline, the process of doing the things you need to do, of being consistent and trying hard, All of a sudden, tryhards are kind of seen as cringy, as if you're a tryhard, it's not good. You're kind of weird. But you need to be a tryhard. You can't win at this life if you're not a tryhard, if you're not trying your best every day, if you're not trying anything and everything to achieve your goals. So that is exactly how you make discipline so fun. You can't even be inconsistent, even if you try. It is by setting your outcome and being very, very clear as to what you want in this life and who you want to become. Because once you have the outcome and the person and the avatar that you want to be, then you can backtrack, you can work backwards and identify exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to be. And when everything is clear and you know what to do, you know the steps you have to take every single day, then you can take them.